This is Stronghold Crusader 2. Map is not showing up for some reason. I believe that this is called Iron Hills in the Skirmish Trails, and it was a little difficult, but I figured out how to do it. I'm going to explain to you how I did it. The way I did it was using these fence posts. It's called a barricade. So basically, when you use the barricade, the assassins cannot climb the barricade. So they have to fight to knock it down. And you only need a small number of archers, like 20 archers, will clear them out. And second of all, because you don't have stone walls, the mangonels will not come attack very often. It was very rare that they came. And when they came, my archers just cleaned up on them. So this was the strategy. What I did was I made these little fence posts. And then I made only this small area over here. And I only put the stockpile and the granary and a few other things. And the other thing that I did was way up here in the north. I built the stone quarry with 4 oxen. And I put my farms up here. So it was difficult for the enemy to go after my production. Obviously, there's a delay to how quickly you receive your resources. And I built my wood choppers over here. These are actually the first 4 wood choppers I built at the beginning of the game. The enemy never took them out. And eventually, I added this building here, and I made it so that I could hire mercenaries, and they would go directly to the top. I had so many people over here. It was so crowded. And then I added this section. I started doing food production over here, and I added the inn, and then I built a lot of houses. Having lots of houses is the key to making money and the key to winning the game. You need a lot of houses. The more houses you have, the more tax revenue you earn, but then you also have to increase food production. And then I was able to add the church, and I'm going to show you what happens when the enemy tries to attack. You're going to see how easily I defeat them. So I'm going to build a barricade. Really don't need to build more archers, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to build some of these stronger guys. The swordsmen. I want these swordsmen up here because they're going to help defend everybody. So looking for the rat, and I tried to mine this, but it was taken out. I tried doing it way in the north. It took me 5 to 10 games to come up with a winning strategy. If they knock this barricade down, you might have to knock the wall down and rebuild the wall because there's some sort of an issue. Like, you can build a barricade all along this wall.
A message from the Sultana.
Okay.
Only revolution will bring true peace to these lands.
Since the Sultana just made a message, she's going to probably attack soon. They're going to start appearing in this area right here. I wish I could advance it. There was a time... Okay, something's happening. So these guys are they archers? It's hard for me to tell. Yeah, the sword guys. I'm going to take them out. They're not going to make it. Even if they make it to the barricade.
A message from the rat.
Our father talked about you peasants. He was never very complimentary.
Okay, there's the assassins. So you can see the assassins cannot climb the barricade. So they got an issue. My ally helped me out often. They drew out the enemy. It did help the first few times when I had stone walls. My ally was saving me a lot.
A message from the Sultana.
But it's not really necessary now.
I fight for the memory of my mother.
The enemy has... They've gone through and they've destroyed some stuff in here, but they really haven't gone after the rest of my property. They do take out the quarry. I've had to rebuild it 3 or 4 times. Looks like there's a guy going around here. I think there was once in this game when the assassins came around early on before I had this wall up. They didn't even do any damage to me. So that's a typical attack, and I've been playing this particular game for a while, and I think we're at the peak of the enemy production in terms of troops. So I don't think it's going to get any stronger, and I really don't fear them. I've got enough defenses to handle whatever he throws at me. I think my next move is going to be to build over here in this area. This is the limit, so that I'm closer to my ally, so that I keep my ally alive a little bit longer.
Ah, can we have some of your lovely food?
Okay, you see that the Mangonel was taken out by archers. This, whatever this vehicle is, usually will make it. Because they brought that vehicle, there's a good chance that they're going to push through. I might have to send some troops down to take it out, so let's see what happens. Okay, they finally knocked the barricade down. Once we get to the hand-to-hand combat, I'm sure I'll take him out. Just in case, I'm going to build some more guys. Okay, you see, I finally took out that vehicle. Their archers are going to go. The assassins are very good. You know, you don't want them in your territory.
You are the second greatest lord.
Oh, I made it to second greatest. That's a lot of assassins. And looks like they're not doing anything meaningful. That's it for the assassins. So you see all these forces coming through. It look very formidable, but I'm successfully holding them back. So what I'm going to focus on is increasing my production of candles and my production of ale and my production of food. I'm going to work on all these things. I'm not making enough food. I'm a little bit short on food. But I'm going to work on all these things, and then I'll do my final attack once they've all been mastered.
A message from the Sultana.
You can see I've got full health for most of my guys. And as I was saying before, you notice I cannot build here.
Can't place that there.
So I gotta knock this down, build the barricade, and then go back and put the wall back. Oh, it looks like I built the barricade a little wrong. It's no big deal. It's not the way I did it last time. So you see that I succeeded at holding them back. All I got to do is work on issues. For example, I do need food. If you go up here, I do want to look at the report.
The rats' troops are attacking.
Okay, so I need to bulk up the food. Don't have a lot. I'm going to sell off the stone.
Not enough goods.
And then I am going to, you want to complete, see I've got 42
from the
wheat.
shop.
You want to get that cranking out. You want to
Can we have
complete
some of your
tasks that are
lovely
in
goods?
progress, bring them to completion. So I'm going to put a mill, I forgot to buy wood. I'm going to use all my cash, well not all of it, but I'm going to buy a lot of wood. We'll put in a mill. And we'll put in a bakery. And then another bakery. And maybe two more other bakeries. Yeah, over here and over here should be fine. These guys aren't going to do anything. And that's basically it. So, to reiterate, build your keep, use the wooden barricades, build the smallest walled-in area with just your basics, build your food and quarry far away. And then you got to keep an eye on your taxes. Keep kicking your tax rate up as high as possible. This isn't real life. You're not going to hurt anyone's feelings if you have a high tax rate. I need to make more candles. It's an easy thing to do. So let's do some candle manufacture.
Wood needed, my lord.
Okay. I've got a lot of ale, so I can make more. I'm going to double the supply of ale. Once we get those candles going, I'm going to increase the religious services.
A message from the Sultana.
Okay, so I'm obviously,
I fight for the memory of my mother.
because there's a message coming from her, she's going to attack soon. Okay, so that's going to be it for today's tutorial. If you have any questions or comments about this map or anything, please post below.